Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the Bullseye Show podcast version. I was reading up on a few articles this morning about the Bulls, and kind of prompted me to make this podcast video. If we were to go back to the beginning of the year, guys, towards the end of the offseason when we had just finished signing Carlos Boozer to that 5-year, $80 million deal, which he has yet to live up to, in my opinion, but that's another story. I think very few of us could have expected 62 wins. I think most of us knew it was going to be a much more improved season from the previous 41 win year. A lot of us were thinking 50, 52, even 53 games, which was my prediction in terms of victories. Again, nobody expected us to finish with 62 wins and the best overall record in the league. So with that being said, guys, I think we got a great core here in Chicago. We got a great foundation to build on. However, I do think that there is areas where we need to improve on. One of those being the shooting guard position. I know it's not the first time you guys probably hear this, but I really think that the Bulls need a second consistent, which is the key word, consistent scoring option, dependable scoring option, other than Derrick Rose. Miami's got a few dependable scoring options. They got Dwayne Wade, LeBron James, and Chris Bosh. You know, all those guys can be counted on to nail shots when it comes to the fourth quarter. So Boston has them: Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce, Ray Allen. All these guys are scorers. San Antonio, Ginobili, Tim Duncan, Parker. Lakers, I could go on and on. Kobe Bryant, Paul Gasol, Lamar Odom. All these guys are pretty well dependable scorers. The Bulls have been a product of Derrick Rose and the bench. So I think that it's crucial that the Bulls address the shooting guard position for scoring purposes. What if Derrick Rose is being shut down? Not that he could be shut down, but he is human. Let's say he's having an off day. Which one player do we count on? We can't count on Carlos Boozer based on what we've experienced so far this season. He's too inconsistent. He had only 12 points that first game against Indiana. It's just not consistent numbers from Carlos Boozer. That's why I'm saying he has yet to live up to his 5-year, $80 million contract. Joakim Noah, I don't think he's a scorer, really. He's more of a banger, rebounding defender type of player. Luol Deng, yes, he's a much more improved player, but I think he has yet to have a decent game in the playoffs so far. So he still needs to prove himself in terms of being able to be depended on in the fourth quarter to nail big-time shots. So again, guys, if the Bulls are going to have options in the offseason, they got 2 first-round draft picks at number 28 and 30. All right, they have options. They could either trade those picks away for a decent score, or they could address the free agent market, or they could just address those holes or that spot in the draft. So again, in these articles I was reading up on, they listed a few players that could potentially be good fits for the Bulls. So let's go through them really quick. These are the guys that I was kind of looking at. There's Marshawn Brooks. He's a 6'5" shooting guard from Providence. He's a well-established scorer. I believe he finished second in the country with a 24.6 PPG average. So if that 6'5" shooting guard is still there, I want him. I think he'd be a great fit for the Bulls. And that's what we need. We need a second scoring option, guys, to take the pressure off Derrick Rose. Again, Marshawn Brooks, he's definitely a good option. There's also Tyler Honeycutt. He's a 6'8" UCLA sophomore. He plays 2 positions, very versatile player. He's a shooting guard and a small forward at 6'8". Very well-sized guard, lengthy. He could be available, but he's definitely another option that the Bulls could have. So what else is there? There's Jeremy Lamb. He's a 6'5" guard. Again, he's another player that could play the forward position. He's a great outside shooter, great athletic ability, and a pretty good defender as well. So there's 3 good options there, guys, that we could look at in terms of filling in that shooting guard position. And if you're looking to address another position, like say the power forward position, there's Mason Plumlee. He's a sophomore from Duke, 6'10". He's a good rebounder, which I do think the Bulls need to get. We need to get a consistent rebounder. Joakim was a great rebounder last year, guys. Huge rebounder for us. But this year he hasn't been consistent enough, and blame it on the injuries or whatever. But regardless, I think we need another rebounding option coming off the bench. So that would be good too. So those are just a few guys we could look at, guys. Let me know what you think. Do we need to address any position in the offseason? Is it just a matter of gaining experience? Should we stay with the same group of players? Do we need to upgrade from Akeem Bogans? Let me know what your thoughts on that is, guys. And with that being said, again, this was just a quick little podcast. Again, let me know what you guys think. Don't forget to subscribe to the Bullseye Show. I'm looking forward to the game tomorrow. Hopefully we'll go up 3-0 and take care of business Saturday, so we could go ahead and move on to that second round. All right, guys, thanks a lot for tuning in, and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll catch you all later. All right, peace.